Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime.
And I'm Optimus Wilbur. And finally, folks, Magnus is here. Kind of teased him for the last couple of videos because I've been using them as extra like height and transformation size to cog and sideswipe. So now finally he gets his turn, and I've got to admit, so far he's basically my favourite Siege toy line member. I think just the look of him is incredible. It definitely captures Ultra Magnus. I've had a few questions about him. The truck mode is very similar to RID Ultra Magnus from 2001. I've got a few pictures I'll show you. I have got the toy of that Ultra Magnus, but I've got it joined to Fire Convoy or Optimus Prime from RID 2001. And of course, when he takes everything off, it is then G1 Optimus Prime Ultra Magnus, which I think is a great touch. When you compare it to the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, I feel like sort of the robot tried to look like Ultra Magnus, but the transformation was Generation 1 Ultra Magnus, whereas this does it the opposite way. It looks more Generation 1 Ultra Magnus than the truck. I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that. As you can see, he's got a few weapons with him. Of course, he's got his iconic rifle. And he's got these extra parts, which I guess you could use for at least that version of Ultra Magnus, the cab mode. Now, like I said, I was going to use Cog for him. I've got Cog ready to go on to him when he's done. So let's start the transformation process. Now, one thing I have done, just for sheer quickness of this video, because it's going to be a lot of messing about, I have took these two bits off. Basically, they two bits go in on the arms and they hide in the cabin when he's transformed, but because I want to get the review out the way and everything, I thought I'd make it easier for myself, just making sure everything looks neat and tidy when I'm doing it. So to release Ultra Magnus, you're basically just doing that, opening up, and you see there's a little part here. As soon as that comes away, this is this part. Useless! To transform him, like everybody's seen so far, legs go down, come to this part, fold out the arms, and what you want to do is twist the body around, come to the back bit, slide that up, come to the front, and that should just fall down. There goes his head. Let's get that up. Ping that in place. And just slide everything along at the back, like so. And you just move the arms in. It's a really good, simple transformation for Magnus. And there you have it. That's how quick he is. Oh, the one thing I keep forgetting, because Prime doesn't have it. Let's get those bits down at the back to hold them up. So there you go. That is Magnus all transformed. Now, like those guns I was saying, you can take them, which we're going to do just now, because they're going to go on at the end. So let's take them off just now. And basically you can just use them as extra weapons if you desire. So let's do that. Let's put them in if they want to go into the ports. I'll best do one first. There you go. And get the other. And there we go. There you have it. There's Ultra Magnus in cab mode. And I love this figure. Absolutely love it because it does capture that G1 variation of Ultra Magnus. So let's get into basically the Ultra Magnus we all know and love. To do that, let's take away these guns. Sorry, just hit the mic there. Put everything out like this. Okay, move the camera back a little fraction for this. And what you want to do is pull the body forward again. So if we unhook that part, hold this bit down and just slide. Okay, that bit's now going to go down to there, and this can come back. Put the arms back in, let them lock into place, come to the front to here, lift down and just swivel round. So there you go, you've got the body ready for Magnus. Taking that out of the way, we're going to come to here, and this is where it's very similar to the RID Ultra Magnus. Very, very similar to that one. So let's take off all the accessories. And you're just unclipping everything that's on, holding like the legs, the back, the arms. As you can see, that's everything there. So let's take off these parts. Just let it all fall off. So come to the arms and we're just closing the bits up. Don't have to do much with them, that's them. Close them. And as you can see, they're just going on like that. So what we can do just now is take his rocket launchers, those iconic rocket launchers, and just slap them on at the side. So that's them. With the legs stretched out like this, easiest way to do it is fold that bit in and have that bit ready. So you're doing this. Flip it over, and all you're doing is this, tidy it up, and that's the leg ready. And for extra balance support, and this is where these guns come in, okay? Just put one of them in, so it looks like this. So let's do that again for the right leg. Fold in, move it over, that, and there you go. So we're starting to have Magnus already. Come to this part and all you're doing is putting this bit in. That is it. Basically everything else moves on its own. So bringing Magnus back in, what we're going to do is gently move the camera for this part. Because he has got a bit of height. He has got a good bit of height, which I think is really good. And what you're doing is sliding them on. There's not like overly complicated things to do to get... Oh, I forgot, you've got to put the bits back in. Yeah, there's no overly complicated bits you've got to do to put the armour on, which I think is really good, and that's how I really like the way this figure works. Is it's basically how the G1 worked, because it was just like body armour. Come to the arms and they just slide on like so. Get the last one on. There we are. With the arms, like you've seen, I've already put one on just to show you what it looks like. So this is the angle you want. And it's just the exact same with this. So you're wanting it looking like this. Put in with the peg, put that bit in. And all you're doing is closing up. And this is where I can't wait to get my studio, because as you can hear, Tony is about. He's actually not made an entrance in any of the videos for a while, so I was actually quite happy to hear Tony kicking about. Finally, now you've got Magnus like that, what you want to do is take the bit that was on top of the truck, move this bit down, and as you can see there's a little panel here, and you're turning it round. And because of that amazing edit, you noticed I remembered to put the head neatly tucked away in here. And you're just moving everything down and it will all click in. So let's finish him up. Let's get that weapon on. And there you go, folks. There is Siege Ultra Magnus. Amazing figure. Totally incredible. It captures that G1 look. Amazing. I have very little complaints about this figure. The colour scheme is spot on. The battle damage looks incredible. And I think this is a more popular version in my eyes to the Combiner Wars one. This, if you've got like a selection dedicated to the Heroes of Cybertron, like I have, this is the Magnus now it's going in it. I'm actually taking away the Combiner War one. This is the Magnus it's going in. So let's put Cog on just to finish it off. So let's move up this little arm. And I've just messed about with Cog this morning. This is an arm mode. I didn't show you in his review. And he's got overkill firepower. So, that being said, folks, this is a total recommendation. A total recommendation to go out and buy. If you can get your hands on them. This was from Capal once again. I've said that a million times. The Siege Line's killing it. The Siege Line is absolutely killing it. There's hardly any faults I can find with the figures. And I've been impressed so far. This, guys, is worth the money. It's totally worth the money. Thank you everyone for tuning into the video today. Remember, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and that notification bell so you know that a new Optimus Wilbur review goes live. Also, be sure to check me out on Facebook, Optimus Wilbur Reviews, Twitter, Rodimus8, and Twitch at Optimus Wilbur 85. Just hit that in the search engine at the top. Also, if you wish to become a Patreon or buy from the merch store, look in the description box below. Lastly, I'd like to thank the Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their music. Cybertronic Warrior is the theme for the channel. Please check them out on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook and give them the support they deserve. This band is fantastic and do amazing covers, so please send your support to them. And remember, Transformer fans, till all are one.